All right, so welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. So last week, we only had three of you guys here. Though you guys did go out and hunt down some half jackal men called gnolls out in the wastes.
Yeah,
Um,
baby.
Before that, I'll start a little bit farther back than that. You guys traveled away from the city of Raros, fleeing for your lives from Seto Kaiba. You had to cross through the deserts, and in doing so, you were hunted down by a large pack of gnolls. But you ran for your lives, barely making it to the small village of Berus. There, you found that this place is mostly they just farm wheat and they make bread, and that's basically their major export and stuff that they do there. They've been struggling with holding off the gnolls in the wastelands to the west for some time now. You walked in to a nearby bar. You made some drug deals with the local innkeeper, a halfling that you never got the name of, and then you slept for the night there. You learned that you could also possibly make a deal when leaving town to transport some boxes northwards to the town of Allendale for him if you ever so wanted to actually walk up to him and ask him for this. You walked over to the town guards, and you also made a deal there to actually take care of at least one of the outposts that the gnolls had nearby that was killing people. You went there, slaughtered pretty much every last one of them, and then our friend Leonardo got a really cool looking bone sword, and then our other two friends, Vetnor and Sagron, went into a tent meeting with a woman who had a ruby implanted into her forehead, looking like a third
Oh
eye.
yeah.
It's
Um,
Vision.
Sagron looked upon this and she was begging for her life to end. She wanted to die, and Sagron ripped the ruby out of her forehead, killing her instantly.
It's
Um,
Vision.
the woman had
Oh my
demon-like
gosh.
appearances. She had a tail, and her fingers looked like they turned into small spikes at the end of her fingers, made out of bone. After pulling out the ruby out of her forehead, all these features disappeared, and she turned back into a human form. You guys left after this, heading back to Barus. You took a night's rest. You turned in your stuff for your rewards, and now you guys are waking up in the inn. Um, it's breakfast. The local innkeeper, the halfling, is currently making some grits and bacon, and you can smell and hear the sizzling coming from downstairs. Everyone's waking up and slowly coming down. What would you guys like to do?
What's up, me amigos? Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah,
Hello.
Leonardo found a cool sword. Me and Sagron found trauma.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm just like super sad.
Oh.
Uh,
Yeah, there's a lot going on. We went to kill a couple things. There was poo everywhere. They killed a girl.
yeah, that's right.
I'm just having a good time with my sliders.
Dude, real life thing. Guess what I had for dinner tonight?
Grits.
Nope, it was
Risotto.
sliders. It was sliders.
Ooh.
Uh,
Jealous.
that's kind of that's a secret tool that we'll use later. Uh,
The sliders will come. But yeah, that's what we did. We had a good time.
yeah, so
Where you been?
Out and about.
feeling.
While you guys are standing around talking, the halfling man walks up with a tray. It's full of grits and bacon. He gives each of you an individual plate and bowl. And then he looks at you dead in the eyes, Vetnor, and he says, "All right, so your last day for the pay that you put down is coming up. So your rooms are no longer available. You can no longer access them unless you want to put down another payment. Else, you're kicked out."
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, right.
Okay. Also, we were talking about that deal. Are you still interested in that contract I had placed out for you?
Yes.
All right, we have the empty boxes. All that I need you to do is go north to Allendale, deliver them, and you'll be good with the payment.
Okay. Is there any
Alright.
yeah, I'll lean in close and be like, hey, is there any kind of like code word we need to know to get there? You know, these kind of deals.
Um, no, you just gotta show these boxes, and they'll let you in. They look quite unconspicuous, though. They have an arcane mark to instantly transport back to me once they're filled with what I need.
Mm. Gotta teach me how to do that sometime. That sounds pretty dope.
These are expensive boxes I'm giving you, but I don't know how to do that myself. It's the people at Allendale who actually make these, so.
All right, well, I'll learn from somebody. Just you wait.
Okay. Well,
That's
anyways,
See you later.
should I load the boxes? There's 6 of them. I'll put them into your cart if you're ready for them.
Let's we'll go out and we'll make room in the cart first, and then we'll give you the say so when
Okay.
when we're ready
Just
for it.
know also, should you go the wrong way or try to steal these boxes, they will instantly come back to me. So if you go south of Beirut too far, they'll come straight back to me.
Thought he was gonna say they were gonna combust.
Yeah.
It's like, sorry, you guys just die.
d- Eat these boxes after delivering them. Okay, got it. Do we have a name of someone we're delivering this to up in Allendale?
You're looking for the black fish.
Blackfish. Now is that an establishment or is this an individual? I'm just trying to.
There's more than one black fish. They'll
Isn't that
make
from Game of
themselves known
Thrones?
to you.
To use my favorite line from Bill Bittner, I'm just trying to understand, you know, I'm I'm just trying to understand. Okay, cool. The black fish. See, I knew there was a code word. You said there wasn't. It's a secret word. I got it. Blackfish. Cool.
He says, "All right, cool. Just come back to me when you're ready to leave. I'll bring the boxes out to you. I'll be waiting behind the counter here." And he goes back behind his counter. He starts polishing some glasses and cleaning up some of the plates from other people who were staying at the inn who had eaten their fair share of grits and bacon.
Okay. I actually don't even remember what all is left stored on the cart other than the scepter. So I'll take that uh just so it's not there when they're loading stuff, and I should be ready to head out after that.
Okay.
Just if anyone else needs or wants to do anything.
I don't think I need any more sliders. Alright, are we loading the stuff? Are we getting it loaded?
I'm gonna say that I guess you guys are, since no one's objecting.
Can I
okay.
visit the general store?
Yeah, you can go to the general store. You walk in there, and it's a human couple who owns and runs it. These are the same people you bought some of those healing potions from. They look at you and they say, "Oh, hello, young boy. What are you doing here today?"
Do you guys have a jar?
We do have empty jars. Yes, it'll be about two coppers per jar you would like. How many are you looking for?
Yeah, I just need one jar, like an average
Alright.
size jar.
Here's a jar.
Can I get a string to tie it to my backpack too, as a
we'll
complimentary item?
we'll call it as roll a charisma check to see if they'll just throw it in for free. You can do diplomacy if it's higher.
It might be. What is it? Oh, wow.
got
Uh,
a 25. Yeah, they're gonna throw it in for free. They look at you and they say, "We like you, boy. You put on a nice face. I trust you. We'll add this on. It's just a little bit of string." And they throw in some like a small ball of yarn in there. And they hand you the stuff.
Sweet.
And they take
Thank
the 2
you.
copper. Yep. And
it,
as
that's
you
all I
guys are starting to get ready for packing up all your stuff, there's a woman standing on a box acting as a town crier, and she's making a list of announcements over and over again, and this is what you guys hear. She stands up on her box and she says, "A large tribe of Mantis knights and kin have been seen south at Bearhaven. They've been crowding around preparing some sort of ritual. In the west, large groups of undead have been seen traveling through the desert, going north through the Knoll lands, killing anything seen in sight. Far north, workers are being hired in the city of Torgas to clear out some old ruins, still looking for more hands. If any information is learned of the drug trade, or knows of the drug known as the Muffin, please report them to the town guard immediately. Thank you.
Is it true?
Large tribes of Mantis knights and kin seen south in Bearhaven, arriving on the country's borders, preparing some sort of ritual." And she keeps looping around these 4 messages.
Okay.
I don't want to be eaten by the undead.
No.
well, they're not really undead. And
Just said the undead.
oh, I was thinking specifically about the mantis people. They
Oh,
do
no.
some ritual stuff, but they're not undead.
Nah, she made an announcement about like the undead killing everybody.
There's a lot of stuff going on, making me feel a little uncomfy.
Hey, it's all right, buddy. Chin up. I'll let you ride in the front seat with me on the way to Allendale.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
Wow. Like a big man?
like a big man.
Did we rest?
Yeah, everyone has taken a full rest. You guys stayed the night at the inn, so yes.
Cool. Big man feeling good. Alright.
Alright.
We getting all the stuff in the cart? Everybody done everything they need to do?
Alright. So, you guys are getting your things in the cart. The halfling walks up and he says, "So is the spot is open for my boxes, correct?"
Yeah.
Okay. We have 6 boxes. And he slides them in the back of your cart. And he says, "Alright, well, good luck getting them to Allendale." And he walks off.
Okay.
So you
Alright.
guys are all sitting ready to head out. Are you guys all confirming you're going to Allendale, right?
Yeah, I want to go back to the store.
Okay. You're going. You have your jar and your twine. Everyone is waiting for you on the cart. But you jump off and go straight to the store at the last second.
Do they have any gummies?
Guys, let's just leave him.
Do they have any gummies?
2 votes
They-
for leaving?
They do not have any gummies.
Do they know where any gummies is?
They look at you. Are you asking this to the general store clerk?
Yeah.
They look at you and they say, "What is a gummy? What are you talking about?"
Like
mean,
candy?
We have some candied apples. Is that good?
No.
No. Well, that's all we have. I mean,
Damn it.
Those are made from fruit, not from boiled horse hooves, which, as far as I know, is a real source of gelatin for
it is.
anyone wondering.
That's where it
Uh,
comes from. Hooves.
Slightly.
So that's what it means when you say I could eat a horse, hooves and all.
Yep. Bowl of gelatin. That's it. What were you saying?
From last week, for Sagron's missing item, there's something that Harland was sending to Allendale, right?
Yeah.
to pick up there? Okay.
It was there.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. I remember that.
At the general store.
Cool.
Yep. So you guys are heading off, right? Everything's packed up. You guys got your supplies.
I'm in the
Okay.
carriage.
All right. Everyone's
Big-
riding
big
in the
man next to-
carriage or walking next to it. And you guys set off northeast towards Allendale. And so
Damn.
traveling starts. Who is going to take what role for the traveling?
Oh my god.
It's a short distance. I'll let you know it's only 2 days, but who's going to take point, which is diplomacy checks or charisma based checks, night watches, which is will saves, not fall asleep, hunter for the survival checks, or even rear guard, which is your perception check. Who is who?
What's my highest?
I will do the will saves.
Okay, you're gonna do a night
One
save.
of them.
Okay, one of them. Okay, all right. 2 people are night watch, and then everyone else takes 1 of each.
Yeah, I think I'll do Night Watch as well. That's my best of any of those.
Was Night Watch perception?
That is
Night
the
Watch
will
is
save.
Will save.
Rear guard is
Remy, what did you
perception.
do again?
I did a night watch.
Me and Remy are doing Night Watch so far.
I shall take point.
Okay, diplomacy check.
Shall lead our diplomacy with ease. Also, I want to pick up any small spiders I can find to put in the jar.
What are
Um,
you doing?
You can roll a survival check to see if you can even find any spiders while you're just going along the
Okay,
path.
give me a second. I accidentally closed roll twice.
Jesus. All right, who's gonna be the survival checks and who's gonna be perception checks?
What should I add to the roll?
I
It's
guess I'll do
survival.
Dalton,
perception.
Dalton, are you still here? I feel like I haven't heard you in a long time.
Dalton,
Is
we
your
cannot
mic
hear you
still-
if you're making noises.
Oh no.
I think he's gone.
He said yes.
Oh, Dalton, if
He
you
just
have been
texted me.
talking,
He can hear
if
us.
you've been talking this whole time, then we haven't been
Hmm.
able to hear you, and I am so sorry.
Yeah.
He said he
He's
wants to do
taking
survival,
survival.
check.
Oh. Dalton, if it makes you feel any better, we haven't been ignoring you this whole time. We just haven't been able to hear you.
He's
Poor
probably
guy.
been trying to say something the whole entire time.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I was almost there.
Oh no!
I feel so bad. I was like, I feel like I haven't heard from Dalton in a long time. Like, sometimes people
Huh.
just don't talk as much, but I was like, I usually hear from him more. Oh, man.
Is your microphone working? Can you do you have Discord on your phone, Dalton? You can use that instead. That might actually work better than using your computer. He's typing. Give me a sec. Okay.
It made me so sad.
We can, if we have the roles for everyone, we can do a thing of travel.
I already know who's
Real
gonna do
quick
the
while
days of
he's-
travel. I already planned this out ahead of time. All right.
Okay.
So, all right. So, you guys. So it's the first night of travel. You guys are moving along. Almost fixed it. Okay. I need Leonardo to give me a perception check. You guys are walking along next to the cart because most of the back of it has been taken up by boxes. Leonardo, you're actually sitting next to Vetner in the front. Give me a perception check to check out you guys'
Okey-doke.
surroundings.
18.
18. All right. Let me do a little hand roll here.
It's a really good perception stat.
So, yeah, let me make sure this is right. Okay. So you can kind of hear there's some rustlings and some bushes behind you guys. You're getting back into a more wooded area comparatively from where you were last week, but you don't really see anything around you. It makes it a little uneased, but that's it.
It's the spiders Sogron's looking for.
Sagron, you rolled a 25. I didn't see that. Yeah, you find at least like 3 spiders.
I did not roll a 25.
Oh, that's not the
I hadn't rolled
25?
because I didn't know. I didn't
Oh,
know
okay.
if you wanted me to
It's
add
survival.
Dex in there or something.
No, it's a survival
survival.
check. It's just survival.
Okay, survival. Oh well, that would make sense. Okay. Well.
Can you hear me now?
Well.
Yes, I can,
Uh-oh.
Dalton.
Hi, Dalton.
A 2. You do not see any spiders anywhere, Sagaron. You think that you just don't know what they are. You find some caterpillars.
I'll put those in the jar anyway.
Okay. I don't know. What
Maybe
this is
they're the
for.
type
That's all.
of caterpillars that change into spiders instead of butterflies.
He makes a great point.
I don't think that's a what? Okay. So that was a day of travel. All right. So you guys take a night's rest, and Sagron, you feel a little bit weird as you guys are getting ready for the night. You feel the tip of your finger tingles a little bit more than usual, and it's the one that you poked on the crown. Go on the one-on-one chat with me for a second.
Uh-oh.
He's E.T.
All right, so Zach,
Yup.
you pricked your finger on that crown and you lay your head
I mean,
to
it was
sleep
shiny.
tonight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually gonna let you decide here. This is gonna be a dream, and either I can explain this dream just to you, or I can tell it to you and everyone in the group. It's not something super private. It may be something you want everyone to know. I will let you know that. So I can either just give it a first-hand account so that everyone can hear it, but I'll leave it up to you whether or not you want to keep this a secret between you and me, or if you want everyone to know before I even tell you what it is.
Well, since it is D&D. Oh, no, it's just gonna be me.
You just want it to yourself, okay?
Yep, that's what the
This
number
is kind of important information, I won't lie. Okay.
That's what the roll told me.
Okay.
If
They
it was
don't
even,
get to know.
I was gonna go in there.
They don't get
I
to
can-
know.
I can
Okay.
Just tell them in some stupid sense later.
You can try to. I believe in you, maybe. So you lay down your head to sleep, and as you do, you open your eyes, and you're in this black world. You're laying on a reflective pool underneath you, and you just see shadows all around. Up in the sky, all that can be seen is the full moon hovering overhead. And then you just hear the slow, soft beat of a war drum in the distance. And slowly moving towards you, you can see is a large crowd of people. And as they get closer, step by step, as the war drums get louder, you can see that these people moving to you are the Mantis folk that you guys met, who you helped with Gorm.
Ew.
In the center of the crowd, you can see that there is the shaman. She stands wearing a headdress of bones and a body, just basically every bit of her clothing is made of bone of some sort of animal. And she holds aloft on a crimson cloth the golden crown of the thorns. And she walks forward step by step. And everyone seems to walk past you as if they can't see you. You look towards where the crown is, and you can see, even though you're not moving at all, you're being forcibly moved towards where the crown is, watching as all this is taking place. And you see, standing before a throne is Gorm, the paladin. Around him are 3 other skin changers, and just from the way that they look, you can tell that they're not of the Mantis folk. One looks to be of probably the Bearkin, another one is of the Tigers, another one of the Wolf Clan. Each one representing each of the types of the skin changers you found in the Temple of Feronia a while ago. And you see the shaman walks forward, the drums keep beating louder and louder, and Gorm looks onwards towards the crown. behind Gorm stands the larger man, the leader of the clan, and he holds up his hand. He says some words in a language that you're not familiar with, and everyone smiles in appreciation. You look at Gorm. He's shirtless at the moment, and he has an odd set of what look like vines with large thorns wrapped around his forearms, and sitting around him are those three people of the other tribes. While you're looking upon on this, you can see off in the distance there appears to be a large wall, some sort of fortress. It doesn't look like anything familiar that you've ever seen before. It's not a place you've ever been to. Though from what you can probably make out, this is some sort of human fortress. Possibly this might be the border between the humans and also the dwarves to the east. You see the shaman walks forward. She says some words in a language you've never heard before, and she takes off the crown of thorns, and then she jams it on to Gorm's head. You see he screams out, and this black liquid that entered inside of your body, it now rushes on top of Gorm. You see his body forcefully changes shape. His eyes expand as if he is turning into that same mantis-like creature you fought in the Temple of Feronia. As the transformation is beginning, you see the vines with the thorns are pulled off of his wrists, instantly making blood drip out of him. You see that the blood that comes out of his body is some sort of green, unnatural color that's been augmented with holy magic. And the three people standing around him of each of the different tribes start gulping down what they can that comes out of him. And you see they start falling on the ground, undergoing some sort of similar transformation. Slowly you hear the beating of the drums grow louder and louder. There's a chanting of this language you don't know of the skin changers behind you, and they stand taller and taller. Gorm starts shifting taller than the mantis that you met inside of the Temple of Feronia was. These other skin changers, the bear, the tiger, and the wolf, also change shape into these larger dire-like creatures. And they don't stop growing until they're near 30 feet tall. You see the creature that was once Gorm is now this large, unholy-looking creature, lets out this large, horrific scream, and then it jumps over the wall with these massive flesh-made wings. The wolf and the tiger and the bear follow suit after, crossing over what you can only think is the border into the dwarven lands. And then you wake up.
Oh. So the end is they cross over the borders, and then that's when I wake up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you need me to clarify on anything that happened there?
The border, like, I'm guessing since we were at the fortress, it was the border of whatever that land and the other land is, or...
I'll give you a little bit here. More than likely, it was Bear Haven where this ritual took place at, which is human lands. And then they went from the human lands to invade dwarf lands with these giant creatures.
Okay, I get you. Okay.
Yep.
So from from west to east then.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's probably all right.
Okay. You can go back to the campaign chat and you can tell people if you want to. It's up to you.
I will probably tell them as best as I possibly could. With,
Okay. Go ahead with the retelling. I'm intrigued. All right.
So I was inside for a whole lot, and I'll never forget that it snowed all this time, and I was in Newhall North, where I had my own bathroom, and I ended up I happened to clog my toilet.
I'm glad we came back to this.
And being glad this is in the recording, and being a freshman, one of the things that I very quickly learned that I hadn't brought with me was a plunger, and it was like, I don't know, like 9 p.m. or something, and I was like, okay, I have to make the decision right now. Do I go risk it in the snow, or do I just let it like sit overnight? I was like, I'm I'm gonna risk it in the snow. I'm going to Walmart. And so I dug my car out of the snow. We got a plunger. I fixed the issue, and then not like a week later, a dude across the hall knocked on my door and was like, "Hey man, you got a plunger?" And I was like, "Actually, I do."
Why didn't you ask people the first time like that guy did?
'Cause it was like 9 p.m. and there was a bunch of other weird people on the floor.
Oh,
I don't really know anybody else, and I feel
I'm
like it's
so
different
glad.
as asking somebody for like a stapler or something. That's way different than asking somebody for like a plunger.
I'm
Yeah,
so
I mean,
glad that you didn't die trying to go to Walmart to get a
Oh my
plunger.
gosh.
yeah,
That
did you survive?
no,
Imagine the
I
story.
unfortunately I died, but I lived.
The end.
Dang.
So you guys, I'll say here. So you guys see Sogron wakes up this morning, and as he
Up, man?
awakes, you can see that around his brow, where his forehead is, blood is dripping down off of it. It's almost kind of caked on there, and around his wrists, blood is also covered there too.
Well,
He doesn't look like he's
Like
in any
this.
pain or he's hurt himself in any way. They're just there.
I'm no
Anyone got a
doctor.
towel?
Like, are you aware of this happening?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So, I had a weird. I guess it was a nightmare. Maybe it was a night terror. But like, do you guys remember the big mantis thing? Like Gorm is
Right.
nasty things that look nasty, and they eat heads of mantises.
now.
Yeah. Anyway, I had a dream about them. They were really nasty. But there was this big old queen, and she had that crown that we all had to touch because it was shiny. And she took the crown and then she shoved it onto Gorm's head. She was like, "Take this, you stupid fucker," and she put it onto his head really hard, and it sunk into his head, and he started screaming. It was kind of weird. And there was also a bear and a wolf and some sort of tiger near him, and then they all grew to about 30 feet. They were really tall, and they also turned kind of like a night color, and then they went over and crossed the borders between this place and that place, and then my dream ended.
Wow. How does it make you feel?
It it was gross and grotesque because there was a lot of praying mantises, and I don't like those things because they're nasty. Also, it looked really painful when the queen put that into Gorm's head, and she didn't really have to say that to him, to be honest.
Noted.
Well,
It was a
I
weird
just
dream.
think Sogron's crazy. Like, I'm like, I don't believe you. I don't know what you did to your head, but I don't say this out loud, but that's what I'm thinking. I'm giving you like a skeptical look, like, okay.
I give her a skeptical look because I see that.
All right. Well.
It was at a location that was kind of like a fortress, and I have a weird feeling it's probably in the direction that we might be going.
okay then. That's is that Solana or Corgas? One of those?
I think it might be Bearhaven, but it might be Allendale. It was like a fortress-looking place, and they went from this border over to the other border to like invade.
Well, that sounds not good.
So what are you like? Some kind of medium now?
Actually, that sounds like a great idea. Hey, Sunvar, do you think we should open up like a medium place now and make money?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I mean, why not? Yeah.
All right, I think we got a good side gig going.
I want to like huddle up with everybody else
Okay.
besides Sagron and just be like, I don't know, guys. I don't really believe him. What do y'all think?
Yeah, I don't believe him.
I don't know, man. Until
I mean, he's
something
not very-
actually, until something actually happens, we can just kind of go along with it, you know. Just
I mean,
Anyone have the
he's
towel?
like a kid.
just make him happy.
Just hang on
Yeah,
a
that's
second. Hang on a
good.
second, Sagron. Yeah, this guy's weird. So we'll just keep going with the story, right? Just
Yeah.
make him feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Okay. And
uh,
break.
Here you go. I'll use actually, can prestidigitation do something like that? Just kind of minor cleaning of schmutz.
Yeah. It can like pick up things or cause weird spooky things. It's like little. Yeah, you can. Yeah. It's
Okay,
like like
so-
the end all like little basic things. So yeah.
Yeah. So I'll clean off some of the dried blood and schmutz on him.
Who the hell be putting schmutz on me?
Don't worry,
Alright,
the schmutz
so-
is healthy for you.
Goodness.
So we get to keep traveling. Everybody ready?
Don't change course.
All right.
Alright.
So, you guys are heading to Allendale again. Anything else you wanted to do, Holden?
Before we get too far, I just want to check again. Dalton, have you been talking?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
I'm here.
okay. I'm just worried at this point. Just want to be sure I can hear you, buddy.
Dalton, if you are there, please talk to us. It's like a seance. Are you there?
Yes.
It's like I
Just
can
said-
hear him.
Well, we had Dalton speak through Sagron because he's apparently a medium now.
All right. So you guys are heading northeast some more. If I can get Rio, give me another perception check.
Oh boy. Nat 1, baby. Here we come. 4. That's an 11.
You guys are riding through the woods and you don't really see anything. You keep going forward, and then you get a little bit farther and a little bit farther, and then let me do something here.
And
Alright,
bam,
there's 5 of
we're
you.
ambushed.
All right, so then starting top to bottom. All right, Dalton, what's your AC? I mean your C.
My AC?
Yeah, what's your AC?
My AC is 16.
All right, 16. This hits. Next one, nat 1, Remy, that misses you. This
Woo.
5. Next one, Rio. What is your AC?
Oh man. 17.
17. You see, yeah, that misses. 15. That's a 25. Who's next? Sagron, Sunvard. I guess that hits. A 14. Vetnor, does that hit you?
Sorry, what was the number again?
14.
14 is my AC.
Okay,
is
so
it
that
a
hits.
touch attack or is it just
These will be, you guys are caught off guard, so unless you have a special ability that keeps you from being flat-footed, it'll be flat-footed. Flat-foot AC.
Okay.
Then
Then
my,
it hits both me and Sunvar.
then it
Okay.
definitely-
All right, so then you guys are riding down the road, and you just hear, and you just see Elijah. You get hit in the shoulder by an arrow. One flies over the head of Remy. One hits Sagron, another one hits Sunvar, and then lastly, Vetner, you're hit by an arrow as well. Each of you are going to take a d6 plus 3 damage. I'm rolling it here. Each one takes 6 damage. What would you guys like to do? You don't know where the arrows are coming from. Think fast.
Perception check.
Roll a perception check to try and figure out where the arrows came from. You're going to have to roll very well because you don't know.
Probably don't know.
You have no idea where these arrows came from. You're just still standing there too.
I throw a handful of meat and cheese out into the outside and see if like anything comes up to it.
Nothing is
meat and
coming
cheese.
up to it. you
You never
guys
know.
you guys can hear coming off from the distance. You can recognize the sound as the gnolls. They are still following you guys, even this
Do
far
I
from the
understand
desert.
what they say?
Yes, you can hear. Kill them! Kill everyone last of the mongrels! Slay them on behalf of the king! And slay them on behalf of Seto Kaiba! Alright,
Oh.
what would you
we
guys
should
like to
probably
do?
Run.
We're on a cart.
You're on a
We
cart.
should probably run faster then.
You don't know how many there are. You guys just
I
got
jump on
hit
the
by
horse
one.
and let it go.
You jump.
Just
You
kidding.
let go of the cart.
kidding.
No? Okay. Okay.
Remy just fucking kills off.
This is this is not.
Are you guys gonna
your-
do 10, 9,
How
8,
terrible would that be?
7?
Can I tell the horse to go
6?
faster?
Do I know what direction
5?
they're coming from?
No, roll perception check.
Oh, I don't even know what
4?
direction I got hit with an arrow from.
No.
Spencer,
Can I also roll?
can I convince the
You can
horse
roll.
to go faster?
You can roll. You can try talking to it to roll a diplomacy check, or you can do a handle animal, whichever one is higher.
I
'Cause you
wanna
can't
do
talk
a
to animals.
diplomacy check.
Okay.
I want to tell the horse, hey, buddy, can you speed up a little bit?
I want to hide in
Alright.
the cart. Like,
Who
just,
is?
like, lay
Alright.
flat.
Madeline is. Alright. You just want to lay flat. Alright. You now have cover. You're a little bit safe from the arrow firing. Holden, you got an 8. You have
Strong.
no
Oh, yeah.
idea. A
Yeah, my
13.
perception.
Sargon, you lean into the ear of the horse, and the horse looks back and he says, "I'm trying my best." You can tell he's trying. It's trying.
It's Elmar.
Elijah,
You're doing a good job there, buddy.
you can tell they're coming from 2 different directions. One from the
Okay.
northeast
Uh-oh.
and one from the southwest.
Northeast, southwest. Okay. Everyone
Another
run
volley of arrows are coming.
northwest. Everyone run northwest. Go, 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 go.
Okay.
You're going
Are we
off
getting
trail.
off the cart?
You're getting off trail. If you go off trail, you can't take the cart. These are thick woods.
Okay. I guess then let's shoot at them.
It's another round of volleys are coming. I'm going off of top to bottom on how Discord has it listed. That's a 26 on Elijah. That's gonna hit. 26 on Remy. That's gonna hit. Rio that's a nat 1. He's safe. Sagron and Sunvar, the volley of arrows pass all around you, not hitting you. Vetnor, this is gonna hit you too. I'll take another d6 plus 3.
Yeah, you think a 28 hits my flat-footed?
Yeah, that's 5 damage on all you guys. What do you guys do?
This is how I die.
Take cover.
You guys
Uh,
have the staff. You guys have some magic items. What do you want to do? Think about what
It
you
ain't
got.
me.
Okay, let's... Okay, I vote we protect the cart. I can keep driving the cart, someone else take the staff, and we can split up and hide in the woods.
Can we use the staff like a turbo booster
If that's
by
not a...
putting the flames on the back?
Doesn't the staff shoot fireballs?
It
Yeah,
does.
let's
wrong.
shooting the staff or shooting them with the staff.
Yeah.
Then I will pass it to my co-pilot next to me.
Okay. To Rio, who's to your
Shoot.
right.
Yep.
All right, Rio, you have the staff. Where are you aiming at?
Oh god. At the direction of the. Do I know where the doors are coming? The gnolls are coming from?
You just were told northeast and southwest.
Okay.
So- more or less where we. Well,
All right. So should I cast it
Northeast.
then? Northeast.
go ahead. Yeah.
All right. What do I roll to cast it?
You just point and aim.
Okay. If I point.
For this, you just gotta guess that you know where it is. This is a guess. The only person who actually knows where they are is Elijah at the moment.
Wait. Okay. So Elijah's on the card. Elijah, where are they at?
They're northeast and southwest.
Okay. I want to take a shot at.
Burn his body.
So you're gonna aim northeast.
Yeah. none of my-
So you point the staff northeast, and then you just let it rip.
Let it rip.
Like a Beyblade. Yeah.
And I think how to do this. Sagron, I'm trying to think of not Sagron, Elijah. I'm trying to think of how well you're trying to describe where the locations. Are you pointing directly at them? Tell me what you're doing. How are you explaining this to Rio?
I say it is northeast and southwest, and I am pointing in the correct direction with my hand.
The exact direction that came from. Okay, I'll say that. Alright, so then you point there. Rio, I'm gonna say you aim right there. You don't have to make a attack roll to actually for it to hit. You just point, and it's gonna burst. What button are you gonna press? The blue or the red?
I can advise you that red button. I put this in my notes. Red button is big explosion.
Is that good or bad?
Well, it will hit a lot of them, which I think is good. I don't 100% remember what blue does, but I think it's a laser. So
Okay. I'm gonna press the red button.
Alright, you press the red button, pointing towards where the arrows came from in the northeast. You see a tiny red spark comes out of one of the mouths of the dragon's heads at the end of the staff, and then it flies towards where you think that the gnolls are hiding, and you just see this large burst of basically it's 60 feet across of fiery red energy explodes. They'll both make saves to try and take half damage. That one will pass. This one fails. They're gonna take 3d6 damage.
oh my god.
16. You see one of the gnolls falls down and dies almost immediately. Though another one that is larger than the other one comes out, barely burnt. His hand looks a little bit burnt, but the rest of him is perfectly fine. He looks on at your cart in rage.
How far away are they?
How far away are they? They're about.
Yeah.
They're about 40 or so feet. I'm gonna say that far just because that'll keep the cart from being exploded. You guys
I
had
don't
about
think I
10
can throw
feet
a
of
knife that
safety.
far.
He's now opening up a third volley on you guys. What would you like to do?
I
use-
would like to do a sunlight strike
Okay.
where I reflect sunlight or other bright sources of light into the eyes of him, causing him to be dazzled
All right.
for one round.
You shine your light onto him. He is now dazzled. He will. Let me see. What does this do? There it is. All right. He is now dazzled. He is a little distracted, and he can barely kind of see you.
Bought us some
right.
time.
All right, he's a little bit off, but he's still moving towards you guys. Here, I made a very crude last second showing of what's going on. All right, unroll 20. There we go.
Love it.
It's great. I just threw it together right now.
You're thinking on the fly, and I love it.
Copy you guys over. And throw on you guys, right. No, go to the right page. paste. All right, there you guys are. All right, everyone roll initiative. I got one last thing to throw in here. There's your horse, carriage. Alright, I'm gonna kind of
I love
organize you. Here's
Oh my
this.
gosh.
Rio is on this side. Sagan
Can I be right
and
here?
Sunvar is here. Rio is here. Drigger and Elijah, I'm gonna say, are like back here. Sunvar is walking along the side. Alright.
Ooh.
Nat 20 from Sog. Okay.
Nice.
You and Sunvar get to go first. I'll
Wow.
make that a map layer.
Wow.
Add turns in 20. You go first. All right. Holden, you got an 11.
Have you rolled initiative?
I can't hear you, Dalton. What'd you say? Yes, there he goes.
17.
16, 17. All right. Remy got a 22. Let me roll for the Knolls. 19.
You'll no roll.
All right, first one to go is gonna be Sogron. Go ahead with your turn.
Oh boy. Well, Sunvar is gonna do 5, 10, 15, 20. Can Sunvar do a pounce charge to this guy here?
Yeah.
Okay. Sunvar gonna do that. And gonna try to pounce him.
Okay.
Hope. Okay. Do any of those hit?
The 22 and the 24 both hit.
Gotcha. Claw and a bite. No, 2 claws. Just have to make sure that. Okay, cool. Bam, 7. He did 7 damage.
All right, you do pretty good damage to that guy. He's still standing though.
And then I can move and cast a spell, right?
Yes, you can move and cast a spell as long as it's not a full round spell.
Okay. Then I will move there as long as that's within range.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's way in range. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna move there, and I'm gonna pelt this dude with a snowball. That's what I'm
Okay.
gonna do. It's for range touch attack, right? So it's just dexterity.
It should say within the description of snowball if it's range touch attack.
It is, yeah. It's a range touch attack. I just can't.
Okay,
remember
then
if
yeah,
a-
it's adding your dex modifier to it. So it's your BAB plus dex plus roll.
Gotcha. Okay. Should be that.
It should be a +5, whatever you roll.
Oh, is my BAB +3? Oh yeah, I leveled
I'm
up.
looking at your sheet right now. Yeah.
I forgot about that. Oh, does an 11? Does that hit?
You
Does
throw it
range-
at this guy, and it just whiffs right over his head.
Oh,
All right.
it got too cold in my hands.
Classic.
All right. That is the end of your turn. It is now this old guy's turn right up here. All right. This guy looks bigger than the rest of the gnolls you've ever encountered, you guys. And he is just going to take out his own longbow, point it straight at Remy, and then just fire it. So we're gonna go ahead and roll here.
Is he still dazzled?
He is, so he'll take his minuses for that. He's a little bit blinded, but it's not like he's incapable of doing
Crazy.
things. Yeah. It's a -1 on all of his attack rolls. Does an unnatural 20 hit you, Remy?
Yes.
Okay. So he is going to roll damage. That's going to be, I'll do it on roll 20. It's going to be a d8. That's 4 plus. That's 8 damage to Remy. This bow. And after firing that, he's now going to run this way 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet back over here. And that's the end of his turn. Remy, it's your turn.
Alright, question.
Answer.
If I charge, does that count as one and then an attack is another action? Or is that like together?
So, as long as you're within 30 feet of your target, you can do a charge action against them. So then that is, charging is half the action, doing the attack is the second half. You don't get to do a full round of attacks if you hit him. So yes, it'll
Okay.
be 5, 10, 15, 20. You're about 20 feet away, so you could charge him. You get a +2 to your attack if you were to do that to him.
I'm doing it.
Okay? So you get a single swing against him.
Yeah. I gotta have a couple things to add.
That's gonna hit,
hit.
believe it or not. Yep.
Adding my things, hold on. I'm thinking, hold on. Okay. 10.
Alright. 10 damage. You deal 10 damage to this guy. Where is he? You get him pretty good, but he's still standing pretty fine. That is your turn. Elijah, you and Drigger get to go now.
Ooh. I am going to move just a little bit.
Okay.
And what are they wearing?
These guys are wearing. Hang on, actually, I got a picture of them. Let me look. They are wearing light leather armor.
Light. Okay, never mind.
They are
Plan
holding
B.
spears. They are holding metal spears
Oh, okay. Can I cast
and clubs.
heat metal on them?
You can
I mean,
on
not
one
heat
of them.
metal.
Which one do you want to
Can I
focus?
cast? Yeah, burning disarm on this dude, the dark one.
Okay, the one farther south. Okay. You cast it on him. He's going to choose not to drop his weapon. He's just going to take the damage. So go ahead and roll damage on him.
Okay.
Four damage. Pretty good. All right. All right, that's 4 on him.
Or actually, yeah, never mind.
Okay. That is your turn done there. What is Drigger doing? Is he just moving? He's moved with
Yeah.
you so far. That was it?
Yeah, no, that's it, because he can't do
Okay.
anything else.
You didn't want to. Oh, yeah, he doesn't have pounce or anything. So, he could have made a. Never mind, he couldn't have. Leonardo, it is your turn.
Oh boy. So I'm all the way up here.
Yep.
You're all the way down there.
Yep.
Or you're all the way up there and we're all the way down there.
Shut up. 10,
Gosh.
10, 20. Can't deny my logic. 10, 15, 20, 25. I can get to Remy's, I guess.
Come on down.
Come on down.
15, 20.
You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
Would being right here put me in a what's the word I'm trying to think of?
Flanking?
Vision? Yeah.
No, you had to be on the opposite side of where Remy is.
Shit. Okay. So I was up here. 5,
Yep.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I don't think I can get. We got 30 feet. I'm just gonna move right here.
Okay.
For right now, and I'm gonna go invisible to do it. Am I able to do that? 30 feet per ground maneuver.
You went invisible, walked up to him. Roll a stealth check right now, and we'll
Yeah.
see if he sees you or not.
15. Okay. What was the 31 give me?
31. Let's see if he sees you. Oh wait, you also get to add the extra 30 on top for being invisible, so it's 61.
True. 60.
He's not gonna. He doesn't see you. He just knows you're gone. He loses sight of you. He doesn't know where you are. You got up to him. You can take a swing at him if you want.
Can I do that in the same turn? Because I moved and went invisible?
You went invisible. You moved. Going invisible is a swift action, so it doesn't take up any of your
okay.
turn. So you moved. You technically did a charge action while invisible, so you get to take a swing at him and add 2 to it.
Add 2
Two,
to
two?
it? Okay.
Yeah. So
So,
you'll
do
take a
all-
swing with all the normal stuff, which will be.
4.
It'll be no wait. Just you got to roll accuracy. Remember, so it'll be a d20 plus
Yeah.
9 instead of 7 for hitting him.
Okay, adding 2 to the 7. Okay.
Yeah, d20 plus 9. Yep. So let's see if you can hit him.
23.
You hit him. All right. So now you're gonna get to do some sneak attack bonus damage on top of this. So it'll be 2d4 plus 1 plus 2d6.
Okay. Plus 2d6. So 12.
12 damage. It's pretty okay. All right. 12 damage on to our friend, the big guy.
Big guy.
He is still standing.
Hulk.
He's getting hurt pretty badly from this, but he's still going. Next person's turn is Vetnor.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Lauren is freaking out on your shoulder, screaming.
Yeah. Me too, buddy. Let's. What relevant spells do I have? I will move up to 10, 15, like here. And then on that knoll right there, I will cast Magic Missile.
Which one?
The one closest to Sunvar.
Okay, that one. All right.
Okay. I get 2 missiles. So actually, I don't know how much health he has, so I'll shoot the first one at him. And
Okay.
it just hit because
Yeah, magic missile.
magic missile. So
You just roll
D4.
a d4 plus 1.
D4
That's
plus 1 is
4.
4 damage.
Okay. He's still standing.
Is he still? He's still alive, so I'll shoot him with the other missile as well. And 3 damage.
He's still standing.
And I moved and cast a spell, so that's my turn.
All right, cool. So that was that. It is now these guys' turn. All right, so big ol' angry guys now. They are going to drop their bows as a free action, and then this one who is up front is now going to take his great club off of his back, and he's just going to swing as hard as he can and just knock the brains out of Sunvar. Where is that? Alright, so he's gonna do this. That's a crit. Alright. He's taking this great club off his back. He's swinging it with both hands. Swings it down onto Sunvar. That is 24 damage onto Sunvar.
What was the hit on it?
It was a crit. It was a nat 20.
Well, Sunvar go poof.
He just explodes. All right, Sunvar is gone. It's the third time you've seen Sunvar disappear in front of your eyes. Sunvar just gone.
I'm getting more and more used to it now.
So sad.
It's the other Noel's
buddy, what
turn.
you got?
This one is now taking out his great club, and he's going to charge Elijah. So he gets that's 10 feet between him, so he gets the extra bonus 2 onto this. So we're gonna roll to see. That's a 22 to hit Elijah. That will hit. We're gonna roll damage. That is a
No. Please don't.
No.
That's 12 damage onto Elijah. This great club just
God.
gets you right up under your ribs, and you just feel right in your ribs.
Oh, God,
Goodness.
I'm like limping out. Like,
Losing people.
Sagron, it is your turn. You and the gone Sunvar.
They split?
What? Like
Be
everyone?
gone.
Yeah, first it was Holden and then it was Zach.
Uh-oh. I
Really?
didn't kick him. I don't
Yeah.
know what happened. Did their internet both
They're
die?
not in the one-on-one either.
Zach lives down the road from me. It shouldn't have
Weird.
cut. The internet should not have cut.
Calls Zach.
You should call him and be like, what did you want to do? What is your choice? He's actually calling you.
Hello? Oh, it did.
Internet went poopy. Oh no.
Yeah, you're not the only one. Holden did too, and I don't know what the connection is here. But anyways, what did you want to do?
I guess my character is just going to go to the side. I was gonna summon something, but since the internet's like this, I'm just gonna try to find an avenue to throw a snowball at him. If you guys want to roll just a snowball attack,
Alright.
I can do another one of those.
Yeah.
All right, I have
You
his
do just
sheet
put
and
on your
stuff.
phone?
I can, but I gotta figure out what. I mean, like that's not gonna really help in this situation because I still need roll 20 and I still need Pathfinder in my stat sheet. So
Well, Spencer has your stat sheet.
Yeah, I have it open. It'd be a d20 plus 5 for that roll.
I have to figure out what's going on. If it's a modem or if it's something outside that we need to fix or something quick.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, you'll just get to somewhere safe and try and throw a snowball. So I guess do we roll to throw?
Get in the range, throw a snowball. Just tell Spencer that. I mean that.
All right, he's throwing a snowball. I'm gonna move him like 5. Actually, no, he doesn't. He can stay back here and be safe. I'm gonna say he's aiming at this one. Do one of you want to do the honors of rolling for Zach to see if you hit?
Yeah, I can get it. Hang
All
on.
right.
Oh no,
Where's my
Jesse,
mouse?
not you.
D20.
Not
plus
Jesse.
five.
Not Jesse. That's what Zach said.
Do you want me to
That's
roll?
That's what Dalton
Yeah,
said.
check
Dalton
it out.
said you're not allowed to, Jesse.
Wait.
What is it?
You
Are
have
you
bad
gonna-
luck.
What is
That's
it?
what he said. It's a D20 plus 5.
D20 plus
Okay.
5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe you should have rolled.
Shoot, is that? That does not hit. Nah, the snowball. Oh no, wait, no, this is touch attack. Touch attack. Does touch attack hit?
Are you able to hear it?
Yeah, well, I heard that does not hit, so.
Nah, it's by 1 point. Literally, it misses by 1 point.
Aw.
It should. It's AC's 13 for touch attacks. Yeah, no, the snowball whiffs over its head.
Like stream.
I'll say Sargon's gonna take a few steps back towards the horse just to keep him safe. Next one's turn is the bigger of the two gnolls. This guy over here. This guy is going to aim at Remy. He's gonna take. He's going to drop his bow and he's gonna take out.
Maybe it's something to do with Discord.
It might be. Well, I mean, if you, Jesse, you can hear sound off of Roll20 even if your internet goes down.
Yeah.
It's weird. It saves the sounds locally, so like it plays the audio file locally once it's downloaded it after you gotten on the website. It's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
I found that out a while ago when I was testing stuff, and my internet went out, but then it just came back on. I'm not sure. I live up the street from Zach, so I have full internet and everything's working. But
Yeah,
I don't
see, that's what's so weird about it. I mean, I guess you're more used to it since every time you take a pee, like your internet goes down. But
yeah, that's true. But still, everyone is paying rent with
All right.
bathroom right now.
I'll just wait for you to get back on, Zach.
All
Alright.
right.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Roll 20. This guy, he's gonna make a. He's going to roll to hit Remy. He takes out what looks like a pair of nunchucks made out of steel,
Say,
He's
what are
fixed.
those, bud?
and he's gonna spin them at Remy. That's a 17 to hit Remy.
No.
That misses.
I have a +2 to AC if I have not used the Breeze Kissed Winds. Right here.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. All right. So he swings at you, and it whiffs. The burst of air blows aside the steel nunchucks, barely missing. He sees this. He's gonna take the moment to try and run, I guess. No.
You run, man. I'm going after you.
He's gonna take 5. He's just gonna take a 5, 10-foot step. That means that both Leonardo and Remy get a free attack at him. Roll to see if either of you hit him. He's gonna try and back off, and if he's gonna do 10 feet and then try and run the rest of his movement. That's a
Nat
nat
20.
20. That's gonna crit. So remember, you roll double dice for damage.
– 14.
14 damage. Let's see, does that finish him or not? He's still standing.
Oh my.
Okay, I'm gonna get him next round.
Alright, and then, Jesse, did you roll? Or are you fixing stuff right now?
Hang on, I got 1 second, guys.
You're good. I give him time.
Jesus, it's really eventful tonight. Sorry, what was I doing?
You got a free hit on the guy, so
Attack.
you're gonna roll a d20 plus 7 to see if you hit him.
Where did my mouse go? What the hell? What is happening? Okay. D20, see if I hit.
Yep.
Do I add 7?
17 plus 7, that's gonna hit. Yep. So roll
Okay.
damage on him.
And that's a 5.
Tell me how you kill him.
Ooh.
I take him spinning around on one hand and then break him over my knee. I don't know.
Good descriptions. I like it. So he's now dead. He tried running away and failed at that. It is Remy's turn now.
Alright, I'm gonna study this target.
Okay, he's now studied.
And I'm gonna move 30 feet.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right. Is it a standard action or is it a swift action to study?
I'm pretty sure it's a standard action.
Okay, then yeah, that's your whole.
It's a move action. Can I still move
Okay.
if I do it as a move action?
I'm gonna say yes because how I play the game is a little different from the rules. It is now Elijah and Drigger's turn.
Okay, so Drigger's gonna go first. He's gonna move here and then there. And then
Okay.
he's going to take a 4 attack.
Okay.
So, give me 1 second. So 12, does that hit?
Is a 12 hit. Are you for these guys, you try for the actually move him. I'm gonna say you put him actually right here, Dalton. And now it's a 14 and now it hits.
Oh, thank you.
If you're flanking, everyone gets a +2 on the accuracy for it. So it's now 14, so yes, it hits. It's barely enough. Roll damage.
Uh, 13.
13 damage. That's pretty good. Pretty good damage. All right. That is Drigger's turn. Elijah, it is your turn still. You haven't taken a swing
Yeah.
or anything against him.
Yeah, I'm going to hit him with my scimitar, or at least
Okay.
try. So 7 plus 4, 11. That misses.
Hang on, what are you looking at? Should be 7 plus 7.
Oh, okay. I forgot to add that.
Yeah, it's 7 plus. So it's 14. 14 hits. And then it's a d6 plus 4. This is your damage.
10.
10 damage. All right. Tell me how you kill him.
I just straight up slice his head off. I mean, this sword just cuts through him like a butcher's knife and a piece of ham.
He is dead, falling into 2 halves. Next person's turn is Leonardo Jesse.
All right.
Can you finish
So
off the last guy?
Is so that one's right over here where Sunvar was.
This guy right here. Yep.
Okay. I don't know if I can make it all the way over there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm still invisible. Do I have to roll another invisibility check?
You're
against
not
him?
invisible anymore. You took an attack. If you
Oh,
want to
that's right.
be to be invisible again, you can do another key point to go invisible and then roll another stealth check.
Okay. I'll go ahead and go invisible. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right there. Hang on. That's 15.
All right. So there you go with that.
Unnatural 20.
That was for invisible or what?
Yes.
For stealth. All right. And then we add 30, so that's a 50. He has to beat a 50, which is just a natural 20. He does not get a natural 20, so he does not see you. You're gone. Um, so you are stealthed right now. He cannot aim at you. It is Vetnor's turn. Holden is not here. He died.
Oh,
His internet-wise, at least, I guess. Yeah, I would just take like a picture of the screen and just send that
you
to
gonna
him
make him
and
still get his
say, "Yeah, I'm gonna ask you what do you want to do."
turn?
He's gonna fire magic missile, and just because of the way it is, it kills it instantly because it's 2 missiles and only had 2 health left, so it's dead. It worked. He rolled it. It's dead.
Yay.
Whoa. Man, don't even have to be here and he's still killing.
It's just Discord. Discord just kicked them both off.
Weird.
Why did it kick them off?
I don't know. They like kicked them all the way off, both of them off, so they're both not on Discord anymore.
Yeah, it's really weird how you're still on. I'm still on. We both live near them.
Silently shoot magic missile because I have no idea what's happening.
Fair.
I silently shoot.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
Well,
That's how it
so
explodes.
what are we doing now?
Alright. So it's dead. I guess we all just go in a Skype call. I don't. Or we can use the good old fashioned Roll20's chat functionality.
Oh man,
That's horrible.
Yeah, we can actually use. It can stream audio and stuff, can it?
I
Like
think
audio
so.
and video.
Can I? Can I?
I think we turned that off in like the first couple minutes.
Because it was so annoying when using Discord with it.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to turn that back on.
Somewhere in the settings.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Anyways, combat ended. You guys killed them all. I feel bad. There's so many like audio issues happening. I'm gonna go ahead and like kill the epic war music. Just leave on the forest sounds. I'm asking Holden right now if he can get on Discord on his phone or not.
That's what I had to do.
Discord.
Is that what Zach said or what?
Yeah. This is like the only time he's ever had issue with it, and now he hates it, I guess.
I don't know what happened.
Hey Siri.
So weird.
Cached info. It
Hey,
doesn't
Siri.
show everyone in the call. That's really weird.
You
But I have
wanna
internet. I'm getting
use
other stuff on
smoke
PC like Roll20.
signals?
Yes.
I'm curious. I'm gonna shut down Discord and I'm gonna reopen it and see what happens because it's weird what's happening for them because it says Holden is
Just to see if
online
it boots you.
on his, yeah. Well, it says Holden is online on his side, but he doesn't see anyone else.
Nah, probably because it hasn't
That's
like
weird.
actually responded.
I guess. I don't know why this seems.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
Here, I'll be right back.
Ah.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so it works fine for me. I have no idea. Well, I mean, we can at least do the first portion of getting to the next town, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, we can go ahead and do
I
that.
mean, I don't know what to do. I feel bad for them, but like I have no way of helping them, and I don't want to just end
Yeah.
the session just because. Anyways, 3 people can play. We can still play. That's my rules.
Who knows? Just get better internet, lol.
It's not the internet. I think it's literally something. I think they need to fully uninstall and reinstall Discord. I think it's something that corrupted with an update that just happened. I don't know why just now, but that's my guess. So you guys, let me get the map open. So you guys kill the last of the gnolls. You can do any body looting or anything if you want to right now.
Yeah, I want to loot this guy.
The big guy right there. You walk up to him. Oh shoot, what does he actually have on his body? He has the weird looking nunchucks. He's wearing full leather armor. And that's really all you can find. Yeah, he has a composite longbow. It's an interesting make of a bow you've not really actually seen before. But that's really all you find on him.
I want all of it.
Take all of it. It's in your inventory now.
One nunchucks, one composite longbow, and one set of leather armor.
Just so, also, Madeline, just so I remember the worth of the nunchucks, the nunchucks are actually called Flind, F-L-I-N-D, Flind. They're weird, but there's a cost associated with how much they're worth, so I know what to price them at. So you're looting that corpse. Leonardo and Elijah, what corpses are you looting? I guess the other
I
two.
want to get the corpse in front of Sunbar.
Okay. And Elijah, you get the corpse next to you and Drigger. All right. So what you guys find on it? Let me look in here. Both of them were carrying a massive great club. It's just literally a hunk of wood that's about 5 feet in length, and it's made out of like a nice mahogany, so it's not gonna break. And then they both had smaller, regular short bows, and then they were both wearing leather armor, and that's all you can really find on their bodies.
Well, neat. Don't know what to do with this. We can make a campfire out of it, I guess.
Yeah.
We have
And what kind of
s'mores.
piece of wood?
It's like these are well made. You can tell it was made with like craftsmanship. It wasn't just like a random piece of wood. It's like made
Okay.
for combat. It's a club that's been well made.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So you guys
Well.
are. You guys have picked up what you can. You have the back boxes in the back of the cart. You can go on ahead to the
Question.
town. Question, answer.
I'll like one more night to the town, or like we'll be at the town today.
You will be at the town today if you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we
nothing
want to
else
just finish
between us.
there?
Or we, can we? Okay. I'm just thinking my health is not the best right now, but it's okay. We can do it.
You can get in town. No one heals if we end right there. Or Holden.
Oh.
He got on mobile.
What?
His mobile device is showing him.
Wow. Love finds a way.
Love finds a way. That's what D&D is, right? This is love.
Just love.
Sure is.
I know what love is.
Is he back online? What?
Whoa.
Hello?
Did I not
Is
Are
that
they,
back
they're
online?
both back?
I,
They're both
Hello?
back?
I thought I
Hi.
uninstalled Discord and hadn't reinstalled it yet, so I don't know how this is possible, but I guess I won't question it.
Alright.
I don't know. Well, you guys are
I
back.
literally
Congrats.
clicked uninstall on Discord in my control panel, and okay.
You scared it.
He's
IT
scared.
is voodoo.
IT is voodoo. It's true.
That's
So
what
you
I've learned
guys,
from
I'll let you
Adobe.
know they already looted the corpses. But you
God
guys,
damn it!
you guys are
Snooze, you
outside.
lose.
Okay,
Not
so
my
you
fault.
guys are back in the cart, moving towards this city of Allendale. Did I actually get a picture? I didn't because I'm a piece of trash. Crap. So you're now outside the city of Allendale. You're maybe about 30 minutes away, and all of the ground below you slowly turns more and more into mush and mud than anything else. It's not comfortable to walk on. And the horses are having a little bit of a hard time moving through all the sludge as well. But you're still making ground, and then you come to a point where you're very close to the river, and you find yourself at the mouth. It's not really a mouth of the river. It's kind of a point where it looks like the lake is draining into another river, and this is where you see the city of Allendale. Most of the buildings around this place seem to be falling apart in disrepair from age. There seems to be a small portion of which that actually is still holding together, although it's still not that well for what it is. Boats seem to be coming in and out. There are people, mostly humans and elves, it look like, that are in chains working some large fields. Kind of what looks reminiscent to rice fields in the sense that the crops kind of grow out of water onto just sprouting out of there, and that's what's being plucked out. But it's mushrooms that you see everywhere here. The town is shown into what seems to be 4 roads that interconnect into each other, and there seems to be a market on the far side. There's a small inn here, and then a large pit in the center of town. Where would you guys like to go?
The pit.
I want to look for spiders.
You don't have to try hard because you can look around town and there are a decent number of spiders just kind of everywhere.
Oh. I want to take 10 of them and put them in my jar.
I'll say you spend like 2 hours, but you find a decent number. You find 10 spiders after about 2 hours of looking.
Oh yeah.
Does he find any poisonous spiders or just regular spiders?
That's a good question. Let me roll something.
Oh.
There's like, Sagron, make a dexterity check for me. Actually, a reflex save.
Oh. Okay. Reflex. What is my reflex again?
If this goes badly, I am so sorry.
It's that number. Okay. Oh. Wow. That's a pretty high roll. Wow. That's wow.
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 Wow, that's wow.
That's wow.
Sham
Oh.
wow. I won't lie, I can't see the roll for some reason. I'm trying to get something on my screen. What was the roll number?
21.
21. You're fine. It's 2. You find a brown recluse and a black widow, and you're actually able to get those into your jar among a whole bunch of what look like a bunch of daddy
Oh,
longlegs.
Sweet. Well, I wasn't looking for anything venomous, but I just think it's a normal spider, so I throw them in the jar.
Most spiders are venomous, but okay. So
I
you
don't
get
think
those.
anything of them. I just take them and put them in the jar.
You put them in the jar. All right. Here we go. I got it working now. And on roll 20, we can see the town now. There we go. So you now got a jar full of spiders. Elijah, you walked up to the pit. You walk up to it. It seems very deep. It goes far down to the ground. It seems like there's four. Not four. There just seems to be a
Flashbacks.
circle with a lot of stone as the walls going down, so the mud and muck don't get lined up in it. What would you like to do
Yeah.
here?
Maybe just take a closer look at it.
You lean over the edge and you look inside, and you just hear the whistling of the wind deep down in there. You can't really see a bottom.
Could I make a perception check? Maybe like throw a pebble down there to see how deep it is?
You can just throw a pebble down there, but you don't see the pebble falling because it's just blackness.
Okay.
You toss one in there, and then you wait, and about 45 seconds go by, and then you finally hear the sound come right back up from where the pebble hit.
I don't know.
45 seconds?
I want to step away from the pit.
You step back from the pit.
Flashbacks to when that thing was in the crevice in the last campaign. They
Oh,
shot
yeah.
a fireball at it.
Yeah, do we have any bombs?
There's people
Not
like
that
walking
movie.
through the town. They're looking at you kind of like a little bit concerned. You're looking in the hole. They're walking around you guys.
Can I ask somebody how to make a bomb?
What if it's their trash
Like
pit?
you openly ask somebody. You walk up and you openly ask a guy just on the road, right? That's what you do, right, Rio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You walk up to a random guy on the road to ask him, how do you make a bomb? And he looks at you and he's like, we don't usually make those, but what I like to do is sometimes we'll take some of the snape grass, and sometimes if you find a real good muck pit, sometimes there's a bit of boiling up that comes out of the muck. That's usually a good sign that we got some of the fumes in the air. So what you want to do is you take a little jar, you grab some of the muck air, you put your snape grass in there, and then you cork it. After you corked it, you're going to light your snape grass when it's sticking out a little bit. Then you're just going to throw it, and then boom, it'll explode on impact.
Where's the nearest snake grass?
I mean, it grows everywhere. And then he grabs what looks like a cattail and rips it up and he says, here, this snape grass right here.
Sick. Thank you.
What if you took Sogron's jar of spiders and just like emptied the spiders out
Make a
and use
spider
that as a
bomb.
bomb? It'd be terrible.
It's gonna be terrible. for
I'd like
someone.
to steal Sokron's bottle of spider.
No.
Also, just so someone other than me knows, I looked very briefly on the time it takes to drop a stone and determining the depth of something. A very rough estimation is that well may or may not be like 2,000 feet deep.
It's about
Yeah.
right.
Wow.
Just
Almost
just,
a mile.
I mean, we're just assuming that something's not down there that can perfectly mimic the sound of a pebble. Just think of that.
that is another possibility that I cannot disprove.
Jump
Yeah.
down and find out.
Yeah, roll to Ezio this pit.
Ezio.
Is there a market?
There is a market on the coastline. Are you wanting to go to the market?
I just want to sell stuff, but I can wait if we need to.
No, I mean, you can do wherever you want to go. There's large plantation fields. It looks like there's slaves working them. There's watchtowers everywhere. There seems to be a singular temple in the town, actually. And it looks like it seems to be made out to Abadar, the god of the humans. There's a small mausoleum There's a small inn that still looks a little run down, but it's still functioning. And then on the northeast side of town, you can actually find the marketplace there. So you approach the marketplace, and you can see there's lots of people trading. Lots of people mostly getting off the boats, but never actually getting inside of the town area where people are actually working and stuff. Is there anyone specific you're wanting to trade with, or are you gonna go up to the first trader you see?
Is there like a weaponry place?
There seems to be like a dwarvish woman standing at a wooden kind of little market stall. It's surrounded in weapons and small bits of armor and odds and ends of just things to kill things with is what it has all dotted
Perfect.
around here. She's working there.
I'm gonna see her.
All right. She looks at you and she says, "Oh, hello, darling. What can I do for you today? Something that needs a
Like
bit of
to do some-
stabbing?
I'm selling.
Some selling. Oh, okay. Well, what do you have here today for your selling?"
I placed the composite longbow on the table.
Ah, yes. This is a fine make here. I can give you 50 gold per se for this.
Ooh, I wonder if I can sell my wood.
How much? How about 75?
75. Roll diplomacy check.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
She says, "Oh, dearie, this is not worth that. It's going to stay at what it is."
Okay, I say okay. Sell it to her.
Alright, she hands you the gold. And she says, "Anything else I can take off ya?"
Yeah. Actually, hold on. I got a question for you, Spencer.
Okay.
The leather armor I got from this guy, is it like the same leather armor I have on? Like just standard?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna sell it.
Okay. You show it to her, and here, let me actually look at the price of this.
Hey, you should ask her about the black fish while you're there.
Okay.
That's rude.
How are you telling her this? Are you just literally walking up to her and just whispering in her ear? She looks
Yes.
at you and she says, It looks a bit warm. Why are there bloodstains and there's a large gashed hole on the side? It looks like someone stabbed something to death.
I look at her very intently and say, "We don't ask questions here."
Roll an intimidation check.
Oh wow.
Alright.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
you're-
That's one.
You're telling her that we don't do that here in her town.
She looks at you and
It's
she
like
says,
we don't here do that.
Sure we don't. I'll give you 2 pieces of gold for this."
Alright. I'm like, my cheeks are red. I'm just kind of embarrassed right now. I got
She
2 more
sits
things.
there at her stall. You got 2 more things you want to sell?
Hey, I slammed the word nunchucks on the table. I say, "What are these?"
And she looks at me and she says, "Those are flins. Yes, they're quite rare. Is that where you got the armor from? You killed a knoll here? All right.
We
I
don't
can
ask
give-
questions here.
Okay. 6 pieces of gold.
It's rare.
It is rare, but no one really knows how to use them except you're for a knoll. How am I going to resell these? Knolls don't buy from me."
I say, "Well, I'm sorry." I take the word nunchucks and slowly slide them back into my bag.
Okay. She
But
shrugs and
hey.
says, "Okay."
Oh, I'm here. Have you heard of the black fish?
As soon as you say that, she looks around and she says, I don't sell in any fish, girl. We're closed for the day. Please don't bother me again. Thank you." And then she steps away from her stall, and then just starts hustling off somewhere else, towards one of the ships in the docks.
Dang it, how am I gonna sell my wood now?
The Hold and I look at you and I say, "Well, there's your answer."
do we give these boxes to?
I want you guys to do a knowledge local check. Just Madeline and Holden.
By the way, Spencer, do I know if any like religious tieflings that have like gems in their head are in this area?
That's 3 twos in a row.
This is terrible. At least it's not in combat.
Zach, what were you saying again about the tieflings? Are you looking for tieflings here in town?
Is
or
there
what?
any tieflings like with red gems in their head at all? Just right in this
You're
area?
walking around the port. Here it's a little bit. It's a little bit inside the country where you're at. Tieflings are already kind of a rare sight to see. Give me a straight luck check. And as long as it's above a 16, I'll say there is a tiefling here at the docks. Just one. There are no tieflings here at the dock.
Okay.
Yep.
Just wanted to know for reasons.
I know. Yep. Also, Holden, you didn't roll your knowledge local check. Or did you?
Oh no, I didn't. I forgot about that. Gotta check which one knowledge local is. Okay. Ink. 17.
You can pick up looking around town. It's not all the guards, but every other guard seems to have a picture of a black fish painted onto their guard uniform.
Okay.
What could it mean?
Elijah, you're off near the hole still, just kind of laying down, looking eyes down in the center. An older man has taken notice of you, and he walks up to you. He looks of elven descent. He has white hair, and for an elf to be old is a very rare thing to ever see. This man has been around for a very, very, very long time. He walks up to you, and he sits down next to you, and he says, "So, boy, are you thinking about jumping in, or what you doing here?"
Oh, no, I just kind of got caught up. Do you want to jump in?
I would rather not. Would you like to see someone go in?
Yeah.
He smiles, and he says, "Excellent,
no.
my boy. It won't be you, but watch this." He holds up his hand, and then he points down at the hole. And you look around, Elijah, and you can see some of the guards get up from where they were kind of sitting and resting. And then they go out to the fields where you can see some of the slaves are working. And then you see that they just grab someone at random. And it's a young man. He's in his 30s. And you see as they grab him, he just starts screaming. And then they start bringing him to the pit. And the old elvish man just starts laughing as they're bringing this man to the pit. And then they hold the boy over the pit. And the old man looks at you, Elijah, and he says, "So, you want to see him go in?"
Not really.
"Oh, but it's so much fun.
I
Anyways."
think it'd be more fun if I threw you in.
Oh.
Oh. Anyways, Randall here. Was that a threat?
Maybe. Was it a phone?
He stands up and he holds up his arm, and
We're gonna have to leave this town, too.
a large number of guards start to stand up surrounding where the pit is and you are at. And he says,
Why?
Bye.
"Carry through with that threat, my boy?"
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
"You're a smart one." And he points the boy over the pit, and he says, "Guards, put him back onto the land." And then they place the man back onto dry land, and he says, "Randall, Today was a mercy. This man didn't want to see you die. I know that grain has been going missing from my sheds recently. And thanks to this man, you still have your life. I don't have mercy, but he did. Let him go. And so then they throw the man back down on the ground, and then he just scutters away back to the fields. And then he looks at you, Elijah, and he says, "So, boy, we don't get many Suli in our town. What brings you here?"
Oh, we're just traveling through. Minding
Say-
our own business.
I am
On
no
vacation.
lord, but I know when people from out of town come here. Mostly to
we
do
are from out of
jobs.
town. No, we're not. We're just traveling.
Were you hired to
Sightseeing.
bring anything here?
No. No, not
That's a
at all.
shame. If you were, I had plenty of gold to reward someone for bringing something that I was needing. Some boxes.
What kind of box?
They're
Boxes of
boxes
chocolate?
to they're boxes to
Like-
bring some goods I
Boxes of
produce here.
muffins?
He smiles as you say that, and he says, "So you do have the boxes."
Like, yeah, bruh. How much you need?
Bring me my boxes to my estate in the southeast side of town. I'll be waiting with my men. I will
Alright.
see you at sunset. And he stands up, and then he walks off.
Peace. Go sell some drugs. I mean, muffins.
Well then,
So, Leonardo, where are you at in all this?
I have no idea.
You didn't go to the market,
I was gonna
where...
attempt to, but then it got shut down.
You want to go to the market? You can go to the market, too.
Oh, yeah.
That was just
Well,
a
I'll go to-
stall. That was a dwarvish woman selling weapons. There's a bunch of stalls here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a whole market. It's not just one person.
When you said it was shut down, I thought you meant like you asked to go, and but you said you couldn't go. That's what I interpreted it as.
No, that's not what I meant.
I want to go to the market, but
Okay.
my friend said I couldn't.
My mom said no.
Dad said
I was
it's a
so
bad place.
confused.
They sell
So you
muffins
got-
there. No, I'll go to the market.
So you go to the market. Alright, so what are you looking for? Are you looking for somewhere to sell things? Something to buy?
Yes.
Where are you aiming for?
I want to sell my giant block of wood.
Okay.
That's not a euphemism, but I want to sell it.
You can see that there are some generalized traders here, and there is actually what seems to be a general store on the side. I'm gonna say, Zach, you're at the general store right now.
Oh, cool. Do they have
'cause
gummy
that's-
bears at all?
They do not, but they do have a jar of cookies.
I'll take the jar of cookies. questions
They
asked.
look at you, they slide you the jar of cookies, you open up the jar of cookies, and it is all oatmeal and raisins.
I smash it on the wall.
What,
You
don't
try to
like-
smash it on the wall, it's a magic item, it does not break. It bounces off the wall.
I leave out of the store disgusted about these heathens.
Oh, we got a purist over here.
Rio, you see him just scathing, leaving the store. But you can see there's a couple of
Hi.
traders who probably will buy generally most things from you, anything you
Don't
offer.
buy the cookies here. They're disgusting. They're
I like to-
fakes.
I'd like to walk in and ask them if they'd like to buy my wood.
You're showing the club, correct? What are you doing?
Yes.
Okay. They look at it and they say, "This is a fine club. Interesting."
Yeah. It's
only
it was
fine.
used to take down a dragon. 50
I
gold
can-
pieces.
No. We're gonna offer you about four gold pieces. It looks like there's some weird dust on the end. This come off of like I don't know. It looks like something might have been killed with it, but there's no blood stains. It's odd. Anyways,
That dust is
For-
ash. It's from a dragon, remember?
roll a diplomacy check.
Alright.
2.
2. No, it's not going to be a 2. $19.
19. Okay. He looks at you and he says, I'll meet you 20 gold. How's that sound?
25 and you got a deal.
Roll another diplomacy check.
Shit. 9.
20. That's it.
Alright, fine.
Alright, he slams you the 20 gold, and then he takes the club. Alright, I feel like right now is a good time to kind of go through everyone's inventories. If you have anything you want to announce, or try to use, or look at, or get examined, let me know. I feel like this is a good time to talk about it, or to the group about things, too. About, I guess, inventory stuff.
I got some cut sapphires.
Okay. There's kind of the generalized market area you can go to. They will probably buy it from you there.
Are they the ones that had the cookies?
No, there's the
oatmeal.
literal general store, and then there is like the market with like some
Okay, as
random
long
odds
as
and
it's
stuff.
not the store that had the oatmeal cookies, I'll go there.
Okay, you go there. As you approach, they look at
there-
you.
You go ahead.
Oh, are you trading off the sapphires?
Yeah, I want to see how much these puppies will get me.
Okay. I'll say the general price is about 15 per one sapphire, 15 gold.
I want to sell 3 and keep 1 for myself.
Okay. You just take the price that they give you, and so no diplomacy check is needed. So there you go.
Gold shiny.
What was that that you said, Madeline?
Is there anyone besides the girl I ran off that can, like, add leather to my leather?
What do you mean leather to
I have a-
leather?
I have a hard leather fur skin. And you
Okay.
said it can be added to my armor to have resistance to cold.
Oh, that. Okay. There's a blacksmith in the general store that you can go to see and talk to about that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that.
You walk up to him and he looks at you. It looks like a middle-aged elven man. He's probably maybe a couple hundred years old. But he looks at you and he says, "Okay, girl, what can I get for you today? I've got a lot of work. Put an order down. Anything I can do for you today special?"
Hey, I have this extra leather fur skin. Could you add it to my existing armor?
Okay, we can make it fur-lined. It'll probably help you with some inconveniences from cold or magics or energies. It seems slightly enchanted. Sure, I can do that for you. Adding on will probably be about 75 gold. This is pretty easy work, adding this liner in.
About 70.
Roll a diplomacy check. He looks at you and he says,
Better.
75 gold.
Alright.
Alright. It'll be like the next hour he's working on it.
Okay.
So where's
Enchanted?
everyone in town at the moment? I'm curious. Is everyone near the market doing stuff right now? Dalton, did you have anything you wanted to buy or sell at the market?
Yes, I do have some stuff that I want to sell.
Okay. What do you want to sell?
The wooden club,
Okay.
short bow,
Okay.
leather armor,
Okay.
and set of deer antlers.
Okay. All that together will probably come. It's all been used or damaged a little bit because it came from the knolls, and then the antlers are pretty nice though. Altogether, it'll come out to about 25 gold. If you
Cool.
want to just take that and you don't want to haggle.
Yeah, I'll just take it.
Okay.
What she said.
Holden, anything that you want to buy or sell or look for here?
Honestly, I don't think so. I think I'm pretty okay at the moment.
Okay. Double checking with Sagron. Anything that you were looking for selling or buying?
No. There's nobody else I really need anything unless someone's got gummy bears or some sort of gummy bear type thing.
No, no one's got those here.
Damn it.
Remy, Madeline, anything else you're looking for here?
I don't think so.
Okay. Jesse, anything you're looking for, trying to buy or sell with all your stuff? So got the full plate armor.
I want to go to the food store and buy the biggest oatmeal raisin cookie I can find.
Okay. You go to the food area. They make a lot of stuff, and oatmeal raisin cookies are pretty easy to make. They will charge you about 5 copper pieces for I guess it's like a foot by foot. It's a foot radius. Yeah, it's a foot radius cookie. So it's 2 feet across.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. So how much was it?
That's 5 copper, so it's half of a silver.
Massive oatmeal. Yeah, I'll take it. Just adding it to my inventory. Oh my god. This thing has to weigh like 10 pounds, so that's what I'm adding it at.
It takes them like an hour and a half to make. You're just sitting around as you're watching it just bake. So I think that's most everything here throughout most of the day you guys picked up on. Elijah, you have not told anyone about your meeting with this guy who's wanting the boxes. So no one does know about this except you right now.
Okay.
There's the inn that's in town. There's the temple. Anywhere else you want to go while you're here?
No, just back to the party.
Okay. I'm going to say everyone is now meeting up in front of, I guess, the inn in town. What do you guys want to do from here?
Oh,
Do I have my cookie?
basically,
What'd you say with the cookie?
Do I have my cookie?
Yes, you have your cookie.
Sweet.
It's getting to the
I'll
later
eat
part of the
double
day.
bit of the cookie.
It's a slow burner, so you're gonna slowly eat the cookie. You're taking it in slow.
Then go ahead, Elijah.
Sagar and Sunvar, you see this indefinitely. Elijah, what do you want to do?
basically just explain, like, found the drop off, like, you gotta go to this old Eldenish man's house, and, like, he'll give us our money, we'll call the day.
Alright.
Okay, so it's starting to settle into the evening, and I'm gonna guess you guys approach the old elvish man's estate. You can see there where the tents are laid out. There's large watchtowers sprinkled around the area to make sure none of the slaves get away. You can see most of them are being beat with rods if they're seemingly not working fast enough or hard enough. And you guys approach. It's a decently sized manor. It's not too extravagant, but it's probably the best you could make in this environment of the swamps without your house just getting sunk into the mud and disappearing and falling apart. Come up front, and you can see a large number of these guards are wearing the black fish on the front of their uniforms, and the old man waves you guys down as you bring your cart forward. And he says, "Ah, yes, excellent, excellent. This is fantastic. And to a good future partnership with I. You may call me the Blackfish." He stands up and walks towards your cart. A few of the guards come with him, and they start taking the boxes out of the back of the cart, and then they take them into the back area where most of the slaves are kind of sleeping at and living. And he looks at you guys down and he says, "Well, from here, this is where you should be paid. And I thank you for moving the contraband of these boxes without being caught." And he takes out
Contraband.
a bag of 1,000 gold a piece to each of you guys.
I'm floored because I didn't know it was contraband. I was
Everyone-
like, what?
Each person gets 1,000 gold.
Ooh.
Contraband sounds delicious.
What
And he
flavor of
says,
contraband?
if my pay is quite good enough to suit all of you, I have more jobs if you're willing to help me.
Do tell.
Now I'll say, you can just leave town if you want here, and I'll act like I never saw you, though this is your only point out. Though, it's 1,000 gold per job I offer. This next one involves you going north to a little city called Korgas. It's a major exporting city, and we've had a little run-in with some issues in our supply chain through the sewers. I need you all to go there, clear out whatever's causing this inconvenience, and then my man up there will he'll pay you in full for your work.
I think I can already tell you what's going on in those sewers.
And what would you think?
Probably
that
the
is?
undead. Probably the
Which
undead.
sewers? Have you spent plenty of time in the sewers? Do you know what lives in there?
I'm just taking an educated guess.
Okay. We've never had much of an undead issue. This is brand new to us. I'll keep this written down that might be what's going on. But we're quite worried. Usually we have a runner go inside the sewers to pick up a crate, but none of them come out back alive. We have found from time to time the bones of the dead runners. There seems to be like millions of these tiny bite marks all over their bodies. We've been trying to figure out what's going on in there for the last about 2 months. If you wish, you can come inside. We actually have the corpse of the young boy in there right now if you want to take a look. Are any of you intrigued on seeing this?
I think I'm good.
Is it shiny?
Well, it's shiny with blood. Anyways, it's in there if you'd like to take a small look at the boy.
It's not shiny. I don't know.
We did make a paid deal with the local cleric in town. They will allow us to speak with the dead of the boy for a short time later this evening if you'd like to be there for the seance.
I mean, if we take the job, I think that'd be a good idea.
So
Well, do we want to take the job?
I know he gave us a lot of shiny things last time, so.
He did give us a lot of shiny things.
Mm-hmm.
So then, Sagron is in, I assume. Remy?
I'm
Yes,
uneasy
it's
about it, but
If
sure.
everyone's saying yeah.
Yeah.
Vintner.
Sure.
And okay, that was Elijah too. Okay, we'll take it.
All right. Well, I'm glad we're on agreement here. So, you'll be looking for my contact. I'll give you what information I can, and after that, you'll be all on your own, heading towards Korgas to see if you guys can resolve the issues that I'm having there.
All right.
If you need any of my other information, or if you wish to actually be there for the seance, it again will happen later tonight. Else, you can go on your own way, and I will have the information sent to your inn later tomorrow morning. I will actually pay for your room tonight and have you stay there for free.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Alright, so
Man,
do
I
you
think
guys...
Do we want to stay for the seance?
Up to y'all.
I don't
I
think.
think it'd be a good idea.
Guys, I can seance. It's fine.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
Guys, once I go to bed, it'll be fine. I'll be able to do whatever.
I just pat your head and say, "Of course it will be. It'll be okay."
Oh man, that reminds me. In real life, I had a nightmare last night that my dad called me gay, and that kind of messed me up.
Wait, what? Okay.
I kind of got mad at him too. I texted him and I was just like, I texted him and I was like, hey, I'm pissed at you for calling me gay in my dream last night.
Cool.
That's funny.
It's like your girlfriend that you cheated on her and she gets mad at you for it.
And instead, your son thinks you called him gay.
Yeah, son of a bitch. Anyways, we can
Okay.
probably go to the seance. I think we
So, I'm gonna say you guys are going to the seance. This will be the last thing we'll do tonight, and then we'll call it there. Everybody heads inside the large manor, and it seems to be kind of darkly painted walls. Heads of various animals are portrayed everywhere in here. At one point, you actually do reach a point in the walls where you can actually see the heads of orcs and goblins are also displayed. Farther inside, you reach a point where it looks like it's more of an office than it is actually just a room. And laying on what looks to be a makeshift kind of table is the dead body of it's a 16-year-old guy, male human. It's hard to tell many features on him. As you look around, you can see there's all these tiny claw marks. The flesh from the neck down on his body is gone. There's no shirt, there's no pants or anything. It's just the exterior flesh is all gone. It's exposed muscle. It looks like tiny bites have ripped into that, and blood is kind of dripped out everywhere on there. You're kind of sitting there, hanging out in the room. The Blackfish pours all of you guys a drink, and he lays out some whiskey for each of you to take, and he just starts sipping on it himself. And he says, it'll be only a short few minutes. Take your time if you want to do anything in here while we wait for her. And he sits down in what seems to be a large chair next to a large fireplace with some sort of large deer overhead on top of it. And he sits there just drinking his whiskey. So it's been a few minutes. You guys kind of hanged out. Some of you take your drinks, others didn't. And then a man walks in the room. He's wearing what looks to be a very fine looking kind of set of clothing, more like a suit than it is actually kind of more regular commoner's clothing. And he looks at all of you and he says, so yes, it is time to speak with the dead, correct? Now, we are limited here on what we're able to do. We are limited to a few things. I'll let you know. We can only ask him 3 questions, and he can only answer them with a yes or a no. Are we understood here? Because once we get into this, that's all we get. Okay. The older man, the blackfish, stands up and he says, "All right, I'll take one of the questions, and then the rest of you people, you can take whatever questions you want for the boy spirit, okay?"
Okay.
All right.
And so the cleric walks up to the corpse. He lights some candles around it, and he paints what looks like a circle out of the blood of some sort of animal. And then he places his hand onto the chest of the boy on the bra muscle, and then he starts speaking in a hushed tone in some sort of old language that none of you can understand. And then you see some sort of light flows out of his arm and then into the body, and then stepping, almost rolling off the table, is what seems to be a see-through body of the boy, and it thumps onto the ground, and then it stands up and it looks around and it says, where am I? I was in the sewers and now I'm here. I'm back here. Am I? Oh my god, I'm dead. Why am I dead? Where am I? What's going on? And then the cleric snaps his fingers, and then it's almost like the soul goes into a trance. And then he stands still. And then he looks around and he says, "All right, sir, you may ask a question." And then the two other questions will go to the troop here. And then the old man walks up. The blackfish asks, "What was it that did this to you? Was it an animal?" And then the dead ghost of the boy says, "Yes." And then the old man looks at all of you guys and he says, "All right, rest is up to you."
Okay. So, okay.
Should we ask if it's like a large animal or a small animal, or if the animal is of the natural world, like a normal animal?
We could ask if the animal was undead. That's kind of
Can we ask it?
your suspicion.
Yeah.
Can we ask it what it looked like?
It's yes or no answers.
Oh, yes or no only. Okay.
Like 20 questions.
Yeah, I was just about to say. Yeah. Large animal, I guess. So
I push Holden up to the front.
Come on, Vintner, are you scared?
Yeah.
Good, me too.
Glad I'm not alone. Whew. Yeah. Was the animal undead?
No.
Was the animal large?
No.
Well,
Rats.
And then-
Like rats.
And then you
Puppies.
see the
Alright.
ghost just fades. And then it disappears
Holden.
into the void.
Oh shit! Oh right!
I was gonna pull up Akinator.
I'll never not think of that. Okay, so
And then the cleric looks and he says, "All right, that was all that I can do for now. If you pay me any more, let's say 100 gold, I can get you 3 more questions."
I mean,
Okay,
It-
I can
it
fork
seem-
over the hundo.
it seems like we got. Well, I mean, I don't even know what else we'd ask it at this point. It seems like there's a.
Was it a rat? We can ask if it's a animal native to the sewers.
Sure, if it was just one animal or like a swarm of them.
Or like what I'm trying to say, like, if it's an animal that like lives in the sewers, like a rat would live in the sewers, but if it's like an animal that doesn't live in the sewers, then we can like.
Well, let me try. Okay, so I fork over the 100.
Okay, you give up the 100.
Yeah, and
Alright.
I ask, is does it have 4 legs?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. Write that down. Write that down.
I wrote it down. Does it live in the sewers?
Yes.
Oh,
It's a rat. I don't ask like I don't ask that.
Ask if it was multiple. If there were multiple, because I think we at least have a decent hold that it's probably rats, and if it's not, it's just some other normal sewer dwelling animal. So
was it?
Were there multiple animals that killed you?
Were there multiples of this animal
Yes.
nearby? Okay.
And then it disappears. Then Clark looks and says, "Another 100 gold for 3 more questions."
Do we need anything
Sure.
more?
I think
You said sure?
I think we're good.
Sure.
Okay. Fork over the 100 gold, and the
Paying
boy
more?
comes back. What are you
Is
gonna
it
ask him?
rats?
Yes.
Oh,
You have 2 more questions.
All right. Yeah, you got 2 more questions.
What do you want to ask?
um. Do you like Biden?
He just starts flickering in and out, and then he just explodes.
Oh.
Look what you did.
No, he doesn't.
Oh,
Then
man,
nothing
he is
happens.
very politically activated.
He's just floating there. You got
Are
2
there
more
gummy
questions.
bears here?
Can we kill this animal?
Kill him.
He stops for a second before he answers. Almost as if he's thinking about it.
Oh no.
Big rat.
Bunch of small ones.
Yeah, what would be worse? Like 1 enormous rat or 100 small ones?
100 small ones.
I hope it's 1,000 smaller ones.
He doesn't
And the
have an
answer is?
answer. He doesn't have a
Oh.
yes or no answer to this.
Oh.
Hello.
That doesn't waste the question. He just doesn't have a way to answer that question.
Do you think that Sagron looks like a rat?
No,
He
wait,
looks
wait,
at
wait, wait, wait.
Sagron, and he says, "No."
Aw.
Alright, sick.
Suck it.
Were
I
you
was gonna say we could kill him. And...
were you in the sewers looking for something?
Yes. And then he disappears. And then the science guy says, "Another 100 gold for 3 questions, or 150, and you can ask him for a question that's not yes or no."
I mean, don't we have like all the information that we really need?
I mean, what's something that we need to talk about that we don't know?
What
We
was he
wanna
looking
know.
for in the sewers?
Yeah. Maybe the location.
We can say, can you tell me the story of you in the sewers? And he can just tell us exactly what happened.
We can do that. So what was it? 150?
You can say, can you tell me exactly what happened to you in the sewers?
It's 150, whoever wants to pay it.
All right, I'll pay it. Maybe it's your question.
Alright, so you ask that question to him. And then you see his eyes just kind of flicker for a second, and he goes, looking for crates for the magic symbol, sending them back here, left in the sewers. Swarms of them, controlled by a single one, all came for me. Killing one just made more come back. They wouldn't die, but they would. I killed hundreds, but thousands more came. A large hat, a man sitting alone in a big room. He's playing a fiddle. He's playing a pipe. The bites just kept coming. And then my chest began to bleed. And the world went black.
Right.
Well then.
He disappears.
Okay. So now do we have everything?
And the cleric looks at you and he's like, "Ah, these darn spirits, they always speak in riddles."
I want my money back.
So we got a bit of a Pied Piper situation going on here. Which is a
Yep.
real shame because we're not the Pied Piper in this situation. He,
I
he
say
was
we
he
challenge
was the
him
one with
to
the
a duel.
power and the one that forced people to he extorted money out of people, so he was really the one that came out good in that situation, and we're not him, so it's kind of a shame. I don't know if I ever heard his first name, but Sergeant Mr. Dr. Blackfish, what do you think about this? Have you heard anything about this Pied Piper individual?
That man? No. I heard that there had always been some sort of rat problem going on in Korgas. They had been putting out a large bounty on killing the rats. I've actually never traveled to Korgas myself. I like to stay here just because I know I'm safe. Leaving outside of this village usually puts too many eyes on me, and I'm quite possibly at a threat for getting killed. But to my knowledge, my spies tell me that the mayor put a large bounty out, and within recent years, there was a man who claimed he could take all the rats out of the city, and so it was said that he did it, though the mayor didn't pay what he was supposed to the Pied Piper, so let's just say the Pied Piper played his song and took the children down in the sewers, like he did with the rats. So that might be what's going on here. Anyways, any other questions that I can answer? My spies are very well informed, at least.
I think I'm good.
Okay. All right. Well, I have your room at the inn set up. You can get prepared in any ways you need before you set out in the morning. I wish you all good luck on your travels. I'll be here if you need anything else. And you know what? Just for good luck, here you all go. And he takes out a small bag, and inside of it, you can see that there are 12 of the little tablets in it. All of them black ones, and he hands them off to Remy, and he says, "To you, take some muffins for the road."
They're tablets.
They're muffins.
I don't know what these things are. I was not around when we were talking about muffins. Can you explain this to me?
Well, they're yeah, legally they're muffins,
We'll-
and they
yes,
are muffins,
thank
and
you.
that's the end of it.
We'll
We
take
understand,
them.
right?
Ooh, muffins?
Mhm.
I just
Yep.
passed them along. I'm like, I don't know what this is.
Yep, we'll take them. Thank you.
All right. Has anyone explained how these
It's a
even work?
blueberry.
No, my young child, no.
Oh.
So this is what's called a spell echo. What that means is if you can take one of these pills and not get zonked out by it, the next spell that you'll cast will be echoed, which means it will cast twice.
Oh.
So that's all that these are.
What do
They're a
they
bit of
taste
a
like?
risk reward. They taste like nothing. We try to make sure that there is no taste for them, so there's no way to actually track them back to us. But taking them and taking a large amount of them will make you probably black out or die. But just taking one has a pretty much it tends to make you black out as soon as you take it. But if you can withhold that and cast a spell while under its effect, then it will echo the spell.
That's crazy powerful. Actually.
It's a big risk because if you don't pass, if you're not able to withstand its effects, then you are knocked out and dying on the ground.
For how long?
For about
wait.
30 minutes. So if you take it in the middle of combat, then you are gone for the entire duration of the fight.
Okay, we'll just give you
Wait.
some Narcan.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
I
said
Okay.
we'll just give him-
Narcan.
Give you some Narcan.
Oh yeah, it's like a meth overdose. So wait, does it knock you out or does it kill you? 'Cause you said
He
you'll
looks
be
at you when he
knocked out and you're
says,
dying.
So you'll be considered dying if you fail. You don't die
Considered.
immediately. You just kind of fall over.
Just kind of die.
Okay.
Well, I got good news for you, buddy. Your friend here, he's not dead. He's just mostly dead.
This dude speaks in like riddles, like, do you die or no?
Like, I mean, like if you
If it's
fall
like-
over,
yes, but
you'll
also no.
Hear it?
well you'll fall over, you'll black out, you'll start choking on your vomit almost instantly, and as long as your friends are there to stop you, you'll be fine. But if they're not, I mean, then you're not. Basically, so I'll give it to you in layman's terms. Basically, DM talking. You take the drugs, you fail the save, you are technically you still have full health, but you will be making death saves at that point. If
God,
someone can
okay.
get to you and roll you over so that you're not choking on your own vomit, then you're fine.
Jesus Christ.
You are still out for the rest of combat because you will still be delusional on the ground for 30 minutes. This is a very powerful drug, so there's very big repercussions for taking it.
Okay.
I feel like
Now
it's fair.
Now I've got 10 of them.
So Dalton, that first time that you took the drugs and you were standing up, I was amazed. You rolled very well for that. You were lucky. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it. I'll say you guys head out of there and you guys go to the inn and get set up there. And that's where I'm going to call it for tonight here. As
Cool.
far as experience points go, you guys killed those 4 guys. Let me divide that by 5 people for the experience points. Each person gets 480 experience points.
Still 1,500 away.
You'll get there.
What was the exact number?
480.
480. Got
Yep.
it.
There we go. All right. Any questions? Anything else? Next week on Tuesday, we will be playing the one shot by our friend Dalton here. Dalton, we will be sitting around trying to finish out those last few character sheets. We will post the character sheets for the one shot here probably later tonight in Discord, so you can look over them and choose one of the pre-mades that we have for you guys. Dalton, any announcements from you on that, or no? Do you want to give like a rundown of what it is?
Nope.
All right, cool.
It's sci-fi. It's like Star Wars / Cowboy Bebop. Actually,
That'd be fun.
it's basically Cowboy Bebop.
All right, so we'll be doing that on Tuesday. I also
We
want to
need
ask you guys:
to-
do you want to play on the 25th? Yes or no?
I will not be there, so it's a no from me.
Okay.
I'm down.
I got to work.
Do we need to make a character for that one shot, or are they pre-made?
We're gonna have 6 pre-made sheets. You can use any of those pre-mades.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be there, but I'll be
Okay.
there in spirit.
Okay.
Are you talking about for the one shot or the 25th?
The one shot.
Gotcha.
For the 25th, that was a no from Madeline, a yes from Dalton. Everyone else, what do you say?
I'll be there for the
Probably,
25th.
probably good.
Okay.
I might be able to, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
We'll see.
Okay. As far as the 23rd, I will be playing for the first time ever Pathfinder. I have never actually played this game. I won't lie.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I'll get to play. Madeline, will you be playing, or who will be playing?
I'll be on the 23rd. I'll be there.
Okay. Madeline. Holden, will you be there?
Yep, should be.
Okay. And then Zach, you said you're just looking at the character
yeah.
sheets. Okay, cool. So we'll have 4. That'll be good. All right, cool. Sounds good. All right. So I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? Also, last thing. March 6th is our in-person game. I think everyone is still good for that. Only person I'm still kind of not sure about is just Zach. Because
Well,
you're still job.
I don't know.
rules and stuff, so-
I've got more. There's like a site I can log into, and it looks like they have some sort of like schedule posted there. But because I'm MNAA and not BNA directly,
Mm-hmm.
I rely on a different schedule and even like different. I don't even know.
Okay.
A lot of stuff to learn.
All right. Well, you're good. So, just let me know. So we'll know to expect you or not on that day. But, so it's looking like we'll probably play on the 25th. Maybe. Depends. I'll make the call on Monday, if we will or won't. And then we'll play on the 6th and either on the 2nd or 4th of the first week of March. So that's what it's looking like right now for the schedule. If you guys already have schedules for March, let me know what those are, so I know how to just plan accordingly just for that next month. I think everyone's already got me that information. Only person I think it's just still Zach, but we are pretty much good. So that's it. I am gonna stay up and talk with Dalton. Dalton, if you want, we can go on the one-on-one chat and work on stuff. But okay, everyone, good night.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
See ya.